Beautiful evening here, and I just had paneer and boiled rice for lunch. So I'm very excited and geared towards taking you to the next step of course creation journey. But I am also very hopeful that by this time you have figured out what is it that you are passionate about, what is your area of expertise, and the subject of your course that you are thinking about. There is a market demand for that, and let me tell you why is it important. Once you have figured out the course subject, the title, and the market needs around that course, I think most of your work is done. The next step would be creating super super simple yet focused course curriculum around the subject, and then creating some material for recording your course. So let's dig deeper into the course curriculum. And when I say course curriculum, think of it as a blueprint or a basic structure of what you will be covering in your course and which will set up the learners for success as well. So let's move forward. Okay, we are going to take a very unique approach here. Yes, so I was saying we are going to be taking a very unique approach here. We will reverse engineer the course curriculum process by thinking about the outcomes first. For example, you want to do a course on launching a successful newsletter. So, what is it, the outcome that you want your learners to achieve as a result of taking your course? So, I think at this step, maybe take out your handbook or open the note taking application and start thinking about the outcomes. What is it that people will achieve as a result of taking your course? If, for example, for the case we are talking about, which is starting a newsletter, the outcome is acquiring 1,000 learners for your newsletter. What are the what are the 10 steps or 5 steps or 3 steps people need to take to launch a successful newsletter and acquire the first 1,000 subscribers? Again, so you had an outcome and then you break down that outcome into smaller steps or pieces or modules to achieve that outcome. Once you have done that, you take another step back and divide each step into further smaller steps. So for example, for a curriculum or for the outcome of acquiring 1,000 subscribers for your newsletter, the first step was to identify the theme of writing for your newsletter. So, how do you identify the theme of writing for your newsletter? Why don't you break it down into further modules, which make it very easy for your learners to figure out what is it that they want to cover in their newsletter? So, this is like sample information, some sample content we have written. So, for example, this module is further divided into three modules in which the course teacher would teach people how to identify the type of content, or if there are people who are interested in reading the subject, and how to cater or gauge the market demand for the course. So let's take another step forward. Okay, I had to pause the video because my laptop is acting a weird today, but yeah. So you by now I think you understand the drill. Figure out an outcome for your course, divide that outcome into smaller steps, and divide each step into smaller steps until unless you reach the atomic level that you cannot further divide that topic into certain subtopics. Once you have achieved that level, your course curriculum is ready. So let's see how it's going to look like. So, for example, if you are doing a course on starting a successful newsletter business, you start with identify a theme of writing for your newsletter, and then you break it down into how to identify the theme, how to gauge market interest, how to use social media to acquire the early users, early subscribers, and then you are just like expanding on each subtopic that you have identified, and your course curriculum is, congratulations, ready. And now you are actually ready to take the next step of preparing material for your course. Maybe it can be a presentation, it can be just gathering of a few resources if it's something practical that you are teaching in your course. If it's theoretical, you might be creating a presentation, or if you are using some tool to teach something, you might have to organize it. At the end of this video, I'm sharing a sample course curriculum template with you. What you can do is, it's a Google Docs file. You can just create a copy of that and start filling it up with your course curriculum information. And yeah, spend an hour thinking about your course curriculum, create your course curriculum, and if you want to share it with me, you can share it with me as well. The curriculum creation template is available in the resources section of this course, so just click the resources on the left side of your screen, and you will be able to get this link up for grabs. And I'll see you in the next video, and we'll continue on our journey to create a course. Bye.